have logistics and trade. That annoys me. Okay. Let's play with our toys. We really need to focus on our composure stuff, so... How's our mood? Still yielding. Okay, should we just keep on with composure, or do we need some presence also? I don't know how much I care about elegance, but with my choices so far, it's probably the most important skill in the game. I guess we'll do one presence and one composure. That's what they seem to be saying in the chat. The chat on this is a lot faster than Twitch, because there's way less lag. Yeah, let's do it. That's the general consensus. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in a mirror. Young as you are a queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. At your command, your teacher strikes your palm with a leather toss, and you learn to bear the sting. I have unpleasant news to report. Talarist, the Duke of Sedna, has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions at the Elath border. Business is disrupted, and there are growing shortages of supplies. Oh. We should probably send emergency aid. What do y'all think? We're gonna send some aid. We've got money. Then the Royal Treasury will pay to keep the people fed. Very well. Okay, how's our mood? Okay so far. As long as we don't get any more cheerful, we can keep working on our royal stuff. Yielding and afraid. Yielding, lonely, cheerful. Lonely and cheerful. -1 cheerful. Depressed and afraid. Lonely and afraid. Visit the treasury. We don't know. Well, let's see what happens if we visit the treasury. No, I'm not doing that yet. We become more lonely and afraid. Now let's go explore the castle. Okay. Our mood is still yielding. Got these skills here. We're going to do presence first, and then composure. Because then we can get over 50 composure. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let that energy surround you for others to share. Oh wait, no, I'm not going to be able to get over 50 because I don't have 25 in elegance. Yeah, it's going to stop. Dang it. You lie on a couch and try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with a leather toss. Skill and composure is now 50, blah blah blah. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Bryony. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Quinnell's birthday party. That's right, Quinnell is about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. The other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Probably not, you're gonna get snubbed. Quinnell and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. Divination has failed. Should I go to Sudbury for Quinnell's party? Or should I stay at home? I bet if I go to Sudbury I'm gonna be attacked. Be another assassin. But I don't want to miss out on a party! Oh, you're right. I shouldn't go. I'd better stay here. Alright, mood. What do I want to work on now? I think I'm done with being yielding. I want to learn more magic. Let's get out of here. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Whoa, that's a new face. Afraid is our current mood. That's okay. We'll be willful soon. Alright, so we can keep working on Lumen. And... we could actually do some presents as well, and it wouldn't be too much of a waste, but dance might be useful? Also, my history skills are terrible. I learned something about history. Wasn't there one about, like, local history? Oh, faith. That's the one. Lore, or divination. Divination has come up twice now. But if I'm going to be doing magic, maybe lore would be good. Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light which can fly through the air and cut into targets. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent and panics and enrages animals in the area. That's pretty sweet. Sigh. All of my friends are at Gwinnell's party and I don't get to go. Yeah, I just learned Destructo Disc. That's pretty sweet. I sent Gwinnell a letter saying that I couldn't come, but it was her mother, the Countess, who replied. I think she's insulted that I didn't consider the event important enough to attend. Alright, how's my mood? I don't know how useful being afraid is. What happens if we go to the treasury? I try to explain to the guards, but why is this still happening? Oh, I'm lonely. What bonuses does that give me? He says in a mercenary manner. I can learn about medicine and conversation. Big boost to conversation there. More about Lumen as well. Not much for mystical at the moment. I guess we're going to keep going with our magic abilities. Yeah, we'll keep going with our magic abilities and learn some more about public speaking, I think. Conversation. Public speaking or court manners? What do we think? What option will be the best to make us the best princess around? I'm thinking court manners because they're kind of weak right now, but I also like the ability to sway people with my words. So we've got 2 for public speaking in the chat, that's 3. Alright, we'll go with public speaking. And wield magic. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of a room. Memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. You learn to create a blade of solid light, which you can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. Dang! You learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever you point at. Okay, learning magic has been a pretty good deal so far. Matters have come to a crisis. Aris, the Duchess of Lilla, has declared civil war. Oh, damn! What? Apparently she feels that you are a weak leader, unfit to be queen, and has managed to sway several others to her banner. Who is against me? A number of minor earls and countesses, the Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kegel. The Duchess of Sudbury is with Lilla. But Gwinnell's my friend! Sudbury is completely surrounded by rebel duchies. She may not have a choice. The situation in Hellas and Marie is less clear. What forces can she muster, and what are we still holding? We have 4 battalions and 2 platoons. The naval side is of course useless in this conflict. By my estimate, Greece can field 5 battalions and 1 platoon. That's not good. It will come down to a question of strategy. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service. Ooh, should I pardon the criminals? It's tempting to do so, but they may also be spies and traitors and so on and so forth. I'm kind of worried if I pardon criminals and put them in the army, like, doesn't that just undermine the morale of the army in general? If they think that we only see them as criminals? Yeah, I'm not going to pardon these criminals, I don't think. It's... I don't think criminals will make trustworthy soldiers. Very well. Forces are in motion, but they will take time to reach their peak. Okay. How's our mood? Lonely. That would pretty much turn us cheerful, wouldn't it? Let's do some sports. You take to the court for a few games of tennis, feel the thrill of competition. Our mood is now angry. Okay. What skills can we work on while we're angry? Military seems like it would be an excellent choice at this point. I'm gonna go with military and, yeah, strategy for sure. I think that'll take us up to about the main point. And we should probably do some magic as well, seeing as we can. Alright. Military strategy. I mean, I still think logistics are really important. I can't go double strategy because I don't have anything in naval. Alright. I'm gonna learn military strategy and then do some more magic. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weakness. You study effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense. You may now tour the barracks on the weekends. Your skill in strategy is now 50. You now increase this skill until your other military skills are 25 or higher. By concentrating, you create a wave of discontent which panics, confuses, or enrages other people around you. You learn to shape light into images of things that are far away, or things that don't exist at all. Ooh, that's useful. A negotiator for the rebels has arrived to speak with you. Surrender now and I will be lenient. We are not here for our surrender, we are here for yours. Relinquish the authority of the throne and you will not be harmed. The Duchess Aris and her family will rule Nova as regents. You will be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. Yeah, I don't think so. Many lives will be spared and your domain will continue to the future in safer, wiser hands. Pfft, screw that. I am the Queen. Since we cannot come to an agreement, we will meet you on the battlefield. Fine. I'm not going to kill the messenger. Tour the barracks, +1 pressured. Never give up, never surrender. What should we work on? We get +2 willful. Whoop, we'll still be angry. And +1 lonely. Shouldn't affect us too much. Let's sneak out. The barracks, I don't know how useful that's going to be for us right now. Sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. Blah de blah. Our mood is still angry, just as I thought. Okay, for military, we should learn some logistics. And we should probably learn how to resist magic. What do you think? Military logistics. And Lumen, resist magic. Let's do it. You study different kinds of transport: animals, wagons, sledges, ships, boats, and boots. You learn about the support costs created by support. The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them. And then those people and animals are also needed to be fed and equipped. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion. A powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. You gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather and environments, and able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. Oh man, that's awesome. I can't get more points in strategy until I increase naval, which is useless right now. War rages for control of Nova. Your control of magic enhances your claim to divine right of rulership. Ah yeah, your Lumen powers cause chaos among your enemies with explosive displays and waves of terror. You lack the strength to take on a whole army by yourself, of course, but they don't need to know that. Battles are won and lost, fallen soldiers decorating the landscape. The final outcome, dun-dun-dun-dun, is victory for your side. Oh yeah! Your forces sweep through the rebellious duchies and are met with cheers by the local population. Aris, the ringleader, is executed, and the other rebels forced to pay tribute to keep their holdings. Of course, there is also a cost paid in lives. How did I fail strategy and logistics? How did that happen? Total casualties are 3/4 of a battalion on your side and 2.5 battalions among the rebels. Of course, there are no more rebel soldiers now. They are once more your loyal subjects. Man. Alright. We should probably go to court now that we're like super badasses. I don't want to go to court. I want to tour the barracks and thank the soldiers for their hard work. You're impressed by the discipline of the loyal Novan troops, but the responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on your shoulders. There are approximately 2 battalions, 2 companies, and 2 platoons under your direct command. The mood is probably still angry. Yep. Now, what shall we work on today? I guess we should work on naval strategy, if only so that we can get the rest of our strategy better. 1.9, is that going to get me up to 25 with 1? Let me see. 1.9 times 5. I am not... Okay, it's 1.9. So we get to the... 9 points now. I don't know about that. No, it's not 1.9 times 2. That's not what I want. That times 5. So that'll bring 19. So that'll bring me up to 19, so that won't help. Let's look at our classes here. Naval strategy. I gotta shore up that weakness. Learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel, denying it to your enemies. You study different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. You learn about the requirement for all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. You have unlocked a new outfit. I hope it's Admiral Akbar. Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea! Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as prizes to the winners? Status and praise, employment, or gold. I think status and praise is probably the best one, but employment might be second. What do you think? What do we think in the chat? leaning towards status and praise here, as people generally want, because status can lead to gold and employment. Because if you give people status, then that status helps them get employment, employment helps them get gold. Right? That's my logic here. But if I hire them directly, I'm gonna go with it. Status and praise. Being declared to be the best in front of the entire domain should be prize enough for anyone. Well, no, that's not what I meant at all. I meant making people knights and stuff. Ah, never mind. Very well, I will draft the announcements. You leave him to his work. As you move through the hall, your eye falls upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. Leaves on one blossom have shriveled. That's poison there. Someone on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. You continue up the stairs to your room where a maid is waiting for you. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kegel. From the Duke, who tried to kill me? No, my lady, a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Kavala River. You tear open the brightly colored paper to find a snake? No, chocolates. There's a little card with a box with our compliments to the House of Kralet. Wow. It's dog poop, isn't it? Mmm, delicious. Suddenly you feel very cold. The world seems darker, colors less bright. Worry that perhaps you shouldn't have eaten so much candy and try to ignore the feelings of illness. Unfortunately, it was more than just an upset tummy. By the time you realize you've been poisoned, it's too late. Oh well. We died of eating too much chocolate. But we won a war first. Well, we always knew it would come down to poison, didn't we? Let's see how we did. Elodie did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have to go on without her. It doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Let's look at our log. Oh, that's not useful at the moment. Okay, so it saved my log. And that was that. Alright, well, thanks for joining me. Well, I didn't want to eat the candy. She just ate it on her own. These things happen. It looks like Hitbox is doing pretty well. Certainly better than Twitch was. A lot less lag. But this was a game that didn't have much in the way of movement in it. Next time I do a stream, I'll try something a little more resource intensive and see what happens. For now, I'm going to end this stream. Again, thanks for joining me, and I hope you had a good time.